What's up, fishes and fishettes? Welcome back to another video. For this one, we're gonna be playing at the Hustler Casino for our meetup game. Hell freaking yeah, what better place to spend a Saturday night than playing poker with some of my favorite people. Lots of beer, lots of poker, lots of fun. But before we get into that, I got one quick announcement. We're gonna be in Las Vegas April 18th through the 21st. So if you're on that side of town, hit me up on Instagram so we can go play some poker, have some grub, and just have some beers as well. Have a great time. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys for now. Let me shut up and let's get right into our poker. We are going to sit down at our very first table of the night filled with a bunch of fish-friendly faces. And I kid you not, the very first hand of the night, I look down at these couple of Brokeback Mountains in late position and we make it 15 bucks. The opponent on the button, whose name is Steve, is not here to play cards. He's here to play poker as he goes on and he raises it up to 45 bucks. The small blind just flats, which is a little concerning, but now that action is on me, there's no way I'm gonna flat here. It's just a matter of how much to 4-bet. Given how much money's in the pot, I think raising it to something around $180 to $200 would be good, but the only problem is that I only bought in for $300. Committing more than 60% of my stack pre-flop seems kind of silly as there's no way I'm gonna fold to any flop, even if there's an ace out there. So just like a bong, I let it rip. I'm all in for 300 of my fish sticks and it doesn't take long before my opponent on the button makes the call. Action is on the small blind, who is not happy about the fact that he says he has to fold and he lays down what he claims were pocket jiggities. We are gonna be going heads up versus the button in an all-in pot of over 600 bucks, and I go on and I tell my opponent good luck, which clearly I don't mean, and we are gonna go heads up to a full run out. What did you fold?
Folded jacks.
You folded pocket jacks?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
He feels a lot better than I do.
It's always a sweat when we have pocket kings and our opponent is holding an ace, but the poker gods didn't punish me this time, and we are gonna go on and take this very first pot of the night. Hell freaking yeah. Now I'm in middle position looking down at ace queen offsuit and I make it 20 bucks. Shout out to Steve, who's our only customer in this pot. He's the same person we went ahead versus ace king with our kings, and he seeks revenge as he goes on and he makes the call. We're gonna be going heads up to a flop of 5 deuce queen rainbow. Not a bad flop for us, top pair with top kicker, so we're gonna continue building this pot with a bet of 15 bucks. Steve calls and we're gonna see an 8 on the turn. That 8 could potentially be a problem as I did put Steve on some sort of middling pocket pair, but we're not gonna let this slow us down as I go on and fire off another bet of 35 bucks. Steve once again calls and we see a 4 on the river. Ace 3 gets there, but I'm not too concerned given the way this hand was played. I'm more concerned about that 8 since I did put Steve on a middling pocket pair. That's not gonna stop me either. I fire off a bet of 50 bucks. I'm targeting value from weaker queens as well as pocket 6s through pocket 10s, which are hands that would just flat pre-flop. Steve makes the call, I show, and we are good. Steve didn't even show his hand, and we're gonna go on and take this second pot of the night down. Now I want you fishes to pay attention to something that might sound stupid for me to say, but this set off an itch in my butt that didn't feel right. This was a $20 bet with confidence coming from a gentleman that hasn't been in too much action since I've been here. Sure, it's only been about 40 minutes, but making it $20 with no limpers when the standard pre-flop bet has been 15 bucks? Something doesn't seem right. It might be nothing, but nonetheless we continue with our hand looking down at pocket jiggities. Brad Owen, thank you for the shout out. We're on the button, and given our history with pocket jiggities, we're gonna go on and just flat here, and we're gonna go heads up to a flop of 4-5-8 with 2 clubs. My opponent goes on and puts out a pretty big bet of 30 bucks on a board that is beautiful for my jiggities. If my opponent has ace king or some random picture cards, then I'm not gonna let him get there for cheap, so I go on and I repop him to 75 bucks. I am not even done putting in my 75 when my opponent announces that he's all in for another 205 of his hard-earned moolah. I go into the tank longer than this pandemic, and after adding up every red flag here, I'm just gonna have to let this one go. I'm gonna respect you, man. Take it. Take it. Oh, yeah, baby. Our opponent is nice enough to show us that we matrix the bullet here as he goes on and shows us pocket kings. Nice fold, fish. After a few more hands, we were already at a good profit, so it was time to cash out and call it a night. Wait, what happened to all the beer drinking contest? We get to our second fish tank of the night and we see a few familiar fish faces, including the one and only Branson Poker, and we don't waste any time destroying him and along with the rest of the table in a good old celebratory chug.
Alright, who's gonna be the last one?
I wonder who's gonna be the last one.
Come on, Branson. Dude, you're not gonna be last this time. Branson, look, this is so close, I'm almost done.
Have you even started?
The first and only significant hand I get involved in is when the under the gun player puts out a $6 straddle and Branson Poker repops him to what I thought was only 15 bucks. I'm looking down at ace jack offsuit and I have a feeling Branson's 3-bet was a little light, so I feel forced to 4-bet to 45 bucks. The problem with this 4-bet is that it's not a big one. It's barely a min raise since what I thought was a $15 3-bet from Branson was actually 20. But it's only 5 more bucks, right? Why does it matter? It matters because this $45 4-bet now looks pathetic. The straddler calls, and of course Branson makes the call as well, and we're gonna go 3 ways to a flop of 6-9 queen with 2 clubs. Both players in the hand check to me, and even though I didn't hit anything, I'm still gonna continue the aggression since there's almost $150 in the pot. I make it 100. The small blind folds and Branson is looking at me like he's not buying what I'm trying to sell. I'm pretty sure Branson works at a deli because he knows baloney when he sees it as he announces that he's all in. We both have more than $500 behind and my hat goes off to Branson, man. I mean, what a boss move. I knew I was gonna fold, but you know what? I still held onto my cards for a few extra seconds to waste everybody's time since I was a bit salty, but nonetheless, nice hand, Branson. I move to table number 3 and waste no time drinking it up with these fishes thanks to this gentleman right here.
What do you guys think is gonna be the last one? Last one. What is it?
White sweater.
This guy right here. This guy right here. White sweater. 1, 2, salud. Salud.
Cocktail, please. Cocktail, please.
All right. Right here. All this guys. Dude. Oh.
Damn! Whoa! Whoa! Game now.
The only hand to note from this fish tank was when I announced the table that I was gonna splash the pot with one of my shitty shirts courtesy of Prime Printing. Details on that on the description below. Everybody limp calls except this fish right here who says screw your stupid shitty shirt, it's not even worth $3 and goes on and folds. We are gonna go 6 ways to a flop of ace king 6 with 2 hearts. We flop top pair, but we aren't feeling so good about this since our kicker is not the greatest being 6 ways, but that's not gonna stop me from firing off a small bet of $10. Our only customer is our opponent on the small blind, and before the dealer even shows the turn, the small blind bets out $15. I'm honestly considering folding this due to my kicker situation, but we're being given a decent price to make the call, so we reluctantly put in the 15 bucks and we get to see a 10 of clubs on the river. The small blind fires off a bet of 30 bucks and I'm just not gonna be able to do it. I know I have an ace, but straights came in, backdoor flushes came in, and not to mention my kicker sucks balls, so I'm just gonna go on and fold.
For the vlog, right? Okay. Boom! Had a pair.
Sick.
Got bluffed for the
My goodness. Big shout out to Doug here who took down the pot with an inferior hand in mine and also took down this shitty shirt. Nice hand, sir.
Hey, name's Umberto, go by Tito. Join Fish Poker, like that button.
Here, look at this. Hell yeah. Thanks, Tito. Hell yeah. If this doesn't bring me good luck, can I give it back to you? Thank you, Tito, for the card protector. We're definitely gonna make better decisions now, starting with the table change away from those other sharks, and we have the pleasure of meeting another group of fishes, including this fish right here, whose name is Eric, who claims he can beat me at beer chugging. For this next hand of the night, our under the gun player has come out swinging as he goes on and puts out a bet of 15 bucks. It folds all the way to me on the big blind, and I'm looking down at Queen Jack suited, and we're gonna go on and 3-bet this piece of fish to 50 bucks. He doesn't think for too long before he makes the call, and we're gonna go heads up to a flop of King 310 with 2 clubs. We flop an open-ended, and we're first to act, so we go on and put out a bet of 45 bucks, to which he thinks for a few seconds before he makes the call, and we see a queen of clubs on the turn. I no longer have to bluff at this, so I'm gonna go on and check. My opponent goes on and checks back, and a 6 on the river changes absolutely nothing, and now we can go for some value with a bet of 65 bucks. My opponent quickly makes the call, and we are gonna go on and lose this one to pocket aces. I would have never been able to put him on aces even if I was sober.
1, 2, 3.
Now we're looking down at ace 8 in late position, and we're gonna go on and call a $15 raise from the early position player. The button makes the call, but the small blind has different plans as he goes all in for about 75 bucks. The beers and tilt have got the best of me as I go on and try to isolate the button by going all in for 150 bucks. That doesn't happen as the button calls, and we're gonna go see a full board 3 ways, and my ace 8 is up against the button's pocket 8s and up against the big blind's pocket jiggities. We have 3 live outs that don't stay live for a very long time as a jack hits on the flop. We don't improve, we lose this one, and for the first time of the night, we reach back into our wallet and buy in for another 300 bucks. We lose a few more pots in this table before moving to the last and final table of the night, where we meet yet another great group of fishes, including the one and only Wolfgang Poker. He came all the way down from Palm Springs to show some love and support. Unfortunately, we didn't get to tango in any pots, and we didn't get to chug any more beers as I was pretty sauced up for the night. I did, however, went ahead and chugged a beer with the one and only Marcelo.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. There you go. 1, 2, go. Hold on, man. Yeah. It's a meetup game. I know. Man, like we can film at the table. Get it, Mark. I beat fish and drinking.
Don't forget to click subscribe and
hit the like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe and like.
Hit that motherfucking like button. What he said. All right, fishes, if you were one of the ones that commented on this video right here, this is your moment to shine. We went ahead and put every name on a card. Everybody who commented got their name on a player's card. Every single one of you guys, 102 of you guys. Now I got some jokers here, and what we're gonna go on and do is just put a joker in a random place. 1, 2, in there. Maybe get some spit. All right. We're gonna give it a shuffle. We're gonna give it a cut. And the person who, oh, look at that. First person right there. That's a winner right there. The person after the joker is gonna be the winner. Ooh, Benny Espinosa from New Mexico. You are not a winner. Sorry. Right, there's another joker right there. Oh, and the last joker right here. Let's see, the first person who won is M. Cater. All right, congratulations, you are a winner. Number 2, Tighten Up Poker. You are our winner, number 2. And the third and final winner, this guy right here, Naib Seluja. Sorry, I'm probably mispronouncing your name, but you're also a winner. You guys get a hold of me on Instagram. If you guys don't have an Instagram, then just send me a message on YouTube and we'll figure it out. But you know what? We're gonna go on and choose one more winner, one more random winner, one more, just because I don't have to pay for shirts no more. So let me see. This one, right here. Oh, Stefan, this person right here. Congratulations, you are also a winner. So we're gonna give 4 shirts away. Hell freaking yeah. Get a hold of me, people. Congratulations.